What's good? What's good? What's good, peoples? What's goody? What's goody? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Smash the like button as you come on in. You see they're not going to send out the notifications. Let me let the world know that we're live, making it happen, and we're gonna talk some boxing. We're gonna talk some boxing, people. Let me let the YouTube world know because they ain't gonna send out the notifications. We live, we live, we live. YouTube be hating. That's wild. Yeah, we got 30. We got 34 people. Ain't that something? 34 people. Bananas, isn't it? Salute to all my peoples in the building. We in the building. Uh, Texas Red 4-1. My brother in the building. Wrong one. JJ Short Deuce, brother in the building. Light Eyes in the building. OPJ 5E in the building. Assalamu alaikum. Curtis Gilliam in the building. DJ Macademics in the building. D-Boy Dev in the building. Boss Man Dre in the building. Southwest Dice in the building. Mike Hill in the building. He said, I checked my feed the right time. No notifications. Just happened to scroll while they doing you like this. Oh, they doing me dirty. Jimmy Bernard in the building. Katie the Boxer in the building. Corey King, Joseph Green in the building. Durant in the building. Sherman Callahan in the building. Ruben Gutierrez in the building. Martin Bannon in the building. Hakan Karaka in the building. Roberto Todd in the building. Al Williams in the building. Mr. Anderson in the building. Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications. Isn't that wild? Isn't it wild that we got a whole 40 people? Claymore Rain, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain in the building. Isn't it wild, though? It's wild. Young Zeus, 19, my brother in the building. What's up, family? It's wild, isn't it? Let me see something. Oh, I missed it. It's wow, man. Wow. Let me see. Let me see something. Oh God. I sent it to the wrong email. I sent it to the wrong email. Motorsport Sports. What's up, family? Can y'all hear me clearly too? Y'all can hear me clearly? Let me know y'all can hear me clearly. Y'all can hear me clearly? Okay, okay, okay. Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. I had sent them the email to the wrong email. T Bonafide, what's up? Big Block, what's up, family? Lawrence Live, what's up, family? Jay Blizzy, Mike Hill, what's good? Here we go. How you feeling?
Hey, everything's good, bro. Thank you so much for taking the time, brother.
Oh man, no, thank you with your busy schedule and everything you got going on. I thank you.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
How you doing? How you doing?
Everything's good, man. Super excited, super happy with everything that's happening in the boxing world. Man, I think we're getting very popular without even fighting Canelo. At the end of the day, you need that in order for the fans to know you and support you. So
Right,
we're happy, man. We're working hard and trying to make a path. Trying to make history and try to fight whoever. Just to give the fans good fights.
right. Now, well, I want to get right into it. So, what led you guys? Obviously, I feel like I know, but what led you guys in? What was the decision? What was the meeting like to come to grips to say we're going to go to 175 for our next fight?
Well, the reason is because for 3 years we've been trying to fight Canelo, and we fought Caleb Plant, we fought Boo Boo. At this point, I think the only ones that are up there is in Billy, I believe his name is in Billy,
Hmm.
and maybe a possibility with David Morrell. But it doesn't seem, like that those fights are happening either.
Hmm.
I talked to Luis de Cuba's father that I think manage Morrell. The kid wants to fight, but at the end of the day, it's they're the ones that are holding him back. That they don't think I don't think that they think that he's ready to face
Hmm.
David.
Hmm.
Even his trainer Ronnie Shields said that he wasn't ready.
Hmm.
So I mean, I told Luis de Cuba, let's make it happen. And I don't know what's happening there also. um, so right now I think we got to stay active, man. We got to keep proving ourselves. I think it's a good opportunity to go to 175 for the interim WBC title, and hopefully we get a shot at Bivol and Beterbiev, the winner of that fight. I think at 168, 170, 175, we got at least a better chance. One of them is going to have to fight. I don't think that they have the power that Canelo has right now.
Hmm.
He's been a little greedy. He's been a little, wants to do whatever he wants. Everybody follows. I think that he has those belts hostage. And
Hmm.
there's nothing that could happen. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing that we can do to make that happen. I just believe that the organizations are going to do the right thing and be fair with everybody. And but I've been hearing it. I've been hearing it for a couple of years now. They say that he was going to get stripped on March. Nothing happened. Now they're saying September. So I don't know, man. We just
Hmm.
want to stay active. We want to fight, and I believe that it's a dangerous fight at 175. Fighting what's his name? Boslick.
Hmm.
And even trying to get a fight with Bivol and Beterbiev, that's a super tough fight and very dangerous fight. But we're willing to test our skills and give the fans what they want.
And I'm glad you said that because a lot of people they question you guys moved to 175 and stated, I got a lot of people say, hey, well, Blue, why did they leave the division before the WBC made a decision on the belt? To that, you say what?
Sure. I mean, what had they made? We've been waiting for 3 years. We've been mandatory for 2 years. And they do whatever they want at the end of the day. Like I said, I gotta just wait, be patient. I get frustrated and keep doing what we're doing. There's nothing I could do. So if they were gonna do something, they would have done it now.
Hmm.
Now they're extending it to September. You know, now they're saying that the winner of, I think Canelo's gonna win, but he has a week or two to decide if he wants to fight David. So it just one thing after another, so we're
Right.
not gonna wait here, man, and and see what they want to do. We gotta keep grinding, we gotta keep working, and we gotta keep proving ourselves. And to be honest, I'm super excited about this fight. I'm motivated, and it's another challenge, and we're happy, man, with everything that's going on. Now Canelo, obviously he says he's not scared. A lot of people say that boxers are not scared of nobody, but that proves everybody wrong.
Hmm.
When he says, David doesn't bring anything to the table, he is only going to bring 25 pounds. He's worried about the pounds, and if he gets paid 150 million and 200, he'll fight him tomorrow.
Hmm.
He's only looking for the payday.
Right.
What does Munguia bring to the table? He says that, oh, he's a great fighter, this and that. He chose him because he knows that he can beat him. You know,
Hmm.
but at the end of the day, they can do whatever they want and say whatever they say. But this proves that he doesn't want to face David. He's put in a big amount. They come and they offer us the minimum $5 million to fight him. We say yes, not a problem. We just want the opportunity. Now he's saying that we're lying. Why would I lie? That's
Right.
what Al Heyman and Sansom. They're the ones. I don't have the money. Shit, I'm
Right.
not. I wouldn't even pay him a dollar.
Right. Right.
So they did have an offer, and now he's saying that I lied. That who am I to offer money? Shit, I never offered no money. The,
Right.
the promotion did. And
Right.
then you came and maybe they wanted to test me and say, hey, no, I want more, this and that, and then they could say, hey, we offer money. They don't want to take the fight, but guess
Hmm.
what? I said, yes, let's make it happen. We want the opportunity. Take all the money, no
Right.
worries. And then
Right.
they just disappear.
Right. So in a sense, you called his bluff, and
Yeah,
they didn't expect that. They didn't expect for a Canelo fight you would say that you accept $5 million for that fight because essentially you guys see the pot at the end of the rainbow. You understand what the fight means for your legacy, and the money will be
exactly.
there. Hmm.
At the end of the day, we're not protected. We come from nothing, so we don't. We have to take those risks. We have to go with whatever, man. I believe that once David beats Canelo, everything changes. Money will
Hmm.
come. I mean, just focus on work, 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 work. Stay disciplined, work hard, and a lot of things will come.
Hmm.
And it'll get better. But at the end of the day, you got to make sacrifices on some fights. David gets paid more money fighting other fighters than fighting Canelo. It
Right.
doesn't even make any sense, but we're willing to make those sacrifices. I want to give Al Heyman a big shout out. He's done everything he said he was going to do with David, even more. So I'm super happy, with them, and he's done, like I said, everything and more of what he said, and he's taking care of David. So we're not here for the money. It's money's okay, but
Right.
at the end of the day, it's making history, giving the fans the fights that they want to see.
Right. Yeah. Now let me ask you this question. So, because I do think that this would be around the corner. Do you think that you guys can go back down to 168? Because I feel like if Canelo feels like if you guys get acclimated to 75, then is the time he'll say, "Oh, go come back down," because now he knows you'll be, weight drain or so on and such. Is that something you guys are willing to do? Go back down to 68?
That's the plan. That's the plan. Like I said, we're gonna go up to 175 and see what's open there. Any opportunity, we'll take it. If for some reason the organizations do the right thing and they're fair with the people, they take the belt away, we'll fight for the belt. Not a problem. 168, we'll fight anybody at 168. Whoever deserves it or whatever they say. I can't say right now, hey, I want to fight this guy. I want to fight, whatever it's qualified or whatever they accept, we'll definitely go to 168. That's what a lot of people are saying right now. Once you go up to 175, it's going to be so hard to do 168. I don't think that's the problem. It's, to me, David, on his four fights that he has, he's been underweight.
Mm-hmm.
Just to show you guys that there is no problem at 168. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why people just say that David's too big for that. I mean, shit, if we were struggling, how can you be 2, 3 pounds under the limit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
before the week of the fight? There's no problem. So uh that's everybody's excuse because he's
Mm-hmm.
looking strong and beating everybody, they're just looking for excuses. Um
Yeah,
if I if
I think that they're using the fact that he missed weight during the
one
global
time, yeah,
pandemic,
and
during
now
the
they're
global
using that,
pandemic,
yeah.
and they're using that against you.
Exactly, but and I'm super happy that happened. I'm super happy that everything in his life happened because that was a blessing in disguise. After that, David has been super disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that happened because some people got to go through this. If you don't learn from your mistakes, your career's over. And David has learned so much how to take care of his body, his nutrition, and being more disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in a stage right now that he's super motivated with my new grandkids and he's happy, man, and he so disciplined now that thank God that happened and it helped him so much to mature and be where he's at now. He's the monster, the Mexican monster, man, and everybody's just trying to be there and trying to make excuses and we can see it very clearly that Canelo, why would you ask for 150 million or 200 million
Right.
and he'll fight him tomorrow, but he doesn't bring anything to the table.
Right.
25 pounds the day of the fight. How much is he going to bring to the fight?
Right.
I mean, it's you can't really blow up that much. I don't know why people keep saying that. And
Yeah,
that's not
'cause
even healthy for you, and that's not even good for you because you become slower.
I'm glad you said that because it's listed as such, right? When you look it up, it says that he rehydrated to 195. Is that true?
I think every fighter rehydrates maybe 15, 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does the same shit. Canelo does the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does the same shit. So
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much let's for example, let's say if he fights Canelo, he'll probably be like a pound or two over.
Mm-hmm.
Munguia's gonna be a pound or two over maybe, but it's not a big difference because your stomach for 2, 3 weeks, is been, you know, kind of empty. And
Mm-hmm.
for all the fighters. And it will be a big mistake if you go and eat so much. Guess what? You're gonna get sick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna get you sluggish, kind of. So you gotta eat healthy and you gotta keep with the same food that you've been eating for almost 3 weeks, so you don't really gain that much. So I don't know why people, I don't know if in the past people has done that. I never experienced that with a fighter, but you can't really, how it's impossible for you to gain so much pounds, unless they really drain them like bad and you're like, oh, dying,
Right.
maybe, but
So
I
so
think
that's simply not true that he rehydrated to
no,
195.
no, not at all, man. Not at
Okay.
all. And he's
Glad you
been weight
clarified that.
before. He's been in everybody's weight, especially
Mm-hmm.
in a title fight. Locker rooms, their weight.
Mm-hmm. We have a question from Alex Rodriguez. He asks, why didn't you guys make the David Morrell fight before you go up to 175?
Sorry, buddy. So many people calling to do interviews now
Yeah.
with this 150 million, 200, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
Alex
yeah.
Rodriguez, he asks, why didn't you guys make the David Morrell fight? You answer this, but why didn't you guys make the
Yeah,
David Morrell fight?
and see, that's the thing that people don't understand too. We're known. Team Benavidez is known to fight anybody, man. We were not given anything. I didn't even know nothing about boxing. We have to take whoever we can fight. If you look at our background, look at Junior fought, look at Rayo Valenzuela fought, look at David is fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll fight anybody. To be honest, we need to prove ourselves. We're not here to choose. We have never choose nobody. And even with Caleb Plant, when we made that fight, he came with all these demands. Give him everything he wants. Canelo, give him everything. Let him take all the money. And I think we're trying to get these bigger fighters, more dangerous fighters, And for people to say that Morrell, that we're ducking Morrell, Morrell, it's a good fighter. I think he's going to be a great fighter. I don't think he's at elite place right now.
Hmm.
Right now, I would love to fight him. I think David stops him, because he
Hmm.
doesn't have the experience of the professionals that David had. Yeah, he was an Olympian, whatever. He's a good fighter, but I think that he's lacking off experience right now. He
Hmm.
hasn't fought. I would love for him to fight Caleb Plant, Boo Boo. That would be, once you beat, then you become there,
Hmm.
But people don't understand that. Yes, I want to fight him. I think he wants to fight. The people that are holding him back are the managers and the trainers. But he wants to fight. Fighters sometimes they want to fight whoever. They
Hmm.
never lost. So what happened is, the trainer, the managers, the fighters have to agree. The managers have to agree, and then the promotion has to agree.
Hmm.
So, we want to fight him. He wants to fight. David wants to fight, but the managers are not agreeing, or the ones that are taking his career.
Right.
Now, the other thing too is, that the networks have to agree too. If they're going to pay him money, the David gets paid very well. So the networks are saying, okay, we need to sell this. We need to have people to
Right.
buy the pay-per-views.
They
David's
want a
in a good,
return on their investment.
yeah, I think David's in a good level right now, and I don't think he's up there, like but he's there.
Hmm.
But now, if you get another guy that's kind of there, so that makes a good, the numbers are going to be good. But if
Right.
you got somebody here and somebody down here, the numbers are not going to come. So the networks are going to say, well, no, yeah, that would be a good fight, but it's a bad investment. That's what I think. That's what my opinion, and that's what I think. I don't know. I'm not them, and that's why it's lacking off of this fight, I think.
Hmm.
But we're definitely gonna have this fight. I think Morrell and David will be a great fight. Um, I just think that Morrell needs to be patient and fight a little bit opponents, and show the people, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. And we had to do that. We wanted to fight when David had like 10, 15 fights. We wanted to go all the way to the top two, but we
Hmm.
had to wait. We had to prove ourselves. So see, that's what the people don't understand. That these fights sometimes, I don't think Morrell is scared. I think he wants to fight David. We want to fight Morrell too, but it's not happening right now. I don't know why. Like I said, I know that he wants to fight, but the managers, I talked to Luis de Cubas. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. And they're not ready. They're not ready.
Yeah, it seems like they just wanted to brew his
Yeah, and
young
then
and
they
fresh.
just want to make noise. They want to, steal some fame, and that's good. That's great. I mean,
Mhm.
I think it's going to be a great fight. I think we are going to fight.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't remember when you guys fought Ronald Graville. You guys were the underdog in that fight.
Exactly. We were going against Floyd Mayweather,
Hmm.
and that's why we had the rematch, and then the rematch was even better. And yeah, I mean, we had to fight whoever. David had to fight whoever,
Hmm.
whoever, just to prove himself. And we struggle, and thank God, we went through all that, and yeah, thank God that after the Graville fight, once we got the title, everything changed.
Hmm. Yeah, because Ronald Graville was projected to be where you guys are right now.
Exactly. And
Hmm.
I look at Ronald Graville. Where is he at?
Right, right.
I haven't heard of him. With those two fights, I think something went wrong in there. He got hit too much on the second fight. That after that, if he, I mean, if he was the guy that supposed to be us, I think he would be kind of next to us too.
Right, right.
But after David's fight, he's done.
Hmm. Now, let me ask you this question because we know these types of stipulations will come if Canelo does agree. Rehydration, catch weights, things of that nature. Would you guys accept a rehydration clause since he already threw out the weight? That was a clear
Yeah,
indication to
you
me.
know what? Right now, man, to be honest with you, we're focused 100% on our fight at 175,
Hmm.
and that's what's in our mind right now. Like I said, this is getting super old and very tiring, very frustrating.
Hmm.
With Canelo, he has to fight. We have a fight. Let's take care of business first, and we're focused, man. This is not a joke here at 175. What's the name? Alexander
Gavik,
Bolt. Yeah,
Baltic, or Gavik.
he only has one loss to Beterbiev. You
Hmm.
know, I mean, you can't count him out. You can't say that we're fighting a guy that it's a pushover. This guy
Hmm.
was an Olympian. He was a world champion. So we're focused 100% on this guy. We're not going ahead of ourselves and try to make that fight with Canelo right now. We have a big fight here in front of us. If
Hmm.
something goes wrong there, we're gonna be in big trouble. Now, if
Right.
we look spectacular, oh shit, we've been on another level. People be talking more. So that's the plan right now. We're focused on this guy. He's a good guy. He's a ex world champion, and we're just so motivated for that fight and see what happens. And let's see what happens here. And let's see what happens in his fight too. So at the end of the day, you never know. Munguia could pull out an upset. I don't
Right.
think so. It will be so hard for Munguia to beat Canelo. He has to knock him out, and I don't think Munguia can knock Canelo out. So it could be a robbery. It could be. I mean, so many things can happen. But I
Right.
don't see. I don't. I really see very hard for Munguia to win. He has to stop him in order for him to win.
Now let me ask you this question, right? Because I'm one. I love the move that you guys made, right, to go to 175, because I think that outside of the, I've always thought you guys was the best fighter at 168 to begin with, right? From the moment you beat Ronald Graville, you guys was the fighter to beat, in my opinion, at 168. But now to go to 75, and you guys have the two best, the three best fighters right there are Gavdik, who beat and stopped and ended the career of Adonis Stevenson. He ended the career when he beat Adonis Stevenson and won the title. Like you said, he only lost to Artur Beterbiev, right? And now you have Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. They're fighting for undisputed. So you get this fight with Gavdik, and now you have the winner of that fight. I think that I already have David top 10 pound for pound, but I think that you beating those two, the winner of that fight and beating Gavdik, I think that makes you guys one of the faces of the sport of boxing.
Yeah,
So I love that move.
yeah, and that's what we think too. How amazing would that be? If we fight for all those belts at 175, man,
Hmm.
and then maybe we go down to 168. I
Hmm.
mean, it's just we're so excited, man, and God is great, and sometimes you just got to be patient,
Hmm.
and things will align in life, and I think they are aligning now, and imagine we're gonna be mandatory at 168, 175. I don't think these guys have the power of Canelo,
Hmm.
and they want to fight.
Hmm.
So I mean, I think that's an easy fight to do once we look impressive and win this fight, So that's why we're focused on this fight.
And let me ask you this: how do you see that fight playing out between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev?
Oh man, that's a tough fight. Bivol's a great fighter. We seen what he did to Canelo. We seen what Beterbiev can do. He has a lot of fucking power, man. He's
Hmm.
strong, and I believe in my mind, if Bivol can box him for 12 rounds, I think he can win the fight. But I think if Bivol stays there in front of him, one shot could change everything. And I see Beterbiev winning by knockout, and then I see Bivol winning by points
Hmm.
with the condition.
Same.
So I think power against speed and points. So whoever comes 100% that night and stays in their game plan and then don't get tired. I mean, it's that's the guy that's gonna win.
Yeah, I see it the same way. I think that if it's going to be a knockout, it's going to be Artur Beterbiev and
Yeah.
Dmitry Bivol. And Dmitry Bivol, he's had some, like you said, he beat Canelo. Then he super impressed me with the way he beat Zordo. I thought that was super impressive.
Yeah, and I think if he does the same thing, box, 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 I think yeah, because I don't think Bivol has the power to stop Beterbiev, but
Hmm.
Beterbiev does have the power to stop anybody.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I mean, he fucking hits hard like a mule, man. So
Right. Right.
to me, it's a 50-55. Whoever stays on their game plan it's going to be an exciting fight, man. Like I say,
Hmm.
even for us, either or, it's a
Right.
tough fight. It's a very tough fight, and but we're willing to take those challenges. These guys are on another level. So when people say that we're ducking Morrell, like, come on, bro, really?
Right.
Come on.
Out of the two, as the trainer, right? Just solely as the trainer, when you look at the two, who do you think presents the toughest challenge for you guys and for you to prepare as a game plan for?
Well, I believe we sparred so many times with Bivol. Beterbiev, I don't really know nothing about him. I know that he's really good, smart, very dedicated, and hits really hard. I believe in my mind because we've been in the ring with Bivol. I would think that Beterbiev is a tougher fight, and that guy, he can take a shot. He hits hard. So to me, because I don't really know nothing about him, I think that brings more danger to our if we were to fight. Um, but in reality, I would love to fight him. Much more
Hmm.
danger. But I want him to win because I heard some interviews with Bivol that he doesn't. He said, "Hey, would you fight David?" No, why would I fight David? He doesn't have a belt. I mean, but yeah, you fight guys that don't have belts. But now
Right.
it's starting to. I'm starting to hear the same shit.
Hmm.
What does he bring to the table? Uh, but I know that he doesn't have that much power. So if he wins, I think it could happen, but it's gonna take a little bit. Better Beer, he don't give a fuck. He says, yeah, he would love to fight David. So
Right.
see, that's the only reason I'm going with him because
Right.
that would be a easy fight to make, but it's a tougher fight.
How many times have you guys sparred, Bivol? And I've heard David say that he got the best of him. No disrespect to Bivol, but how did those sparring sessions play out? And how many
It's a
times?
great fighter. He's a great fighter. Sparring is not the same. We sparred like about 4 or 5 times,
Hmm.
and it was a really good sparring. I was super satisfied and happy with what I saw. So uh, I'm excited to fight him.
Do you think now saying that? Do you think sometimes where, like you said, you guys sparred him 4 or 5 times, right? Do you
Yeah.
think that when you have high level fighters like your son David and like Bivol, when they spar each other, do you think, and when they're in and around the same weight class, that could spook one fighter from saying, "All right, you know what? I don't like how my style matched up against his. I don't really want to fight him." Like you said, he's saying, "Oh, what's the reason in fighting David?" Maybe there's something he sees in David. Do you think that's the issue when you have high
I think
level
that's the
fighters?
issue. That's the issue. That what it wasn't. I'll tell you right now. Even when he fought Canelo. I always want to spar the best, and
Mhm.
I know his team, and I reach up to his team, and I told him, hey, listen, let's spar. Let let's help. I want to help. When you fight
Right,
Canelo, nah, he didn't want nothing with David. So even I tried
right,
and thank God it didn't happen because I never thought I would fight him.
right,
So no, he didn't. If it was the other way around, people, oh yeah, sure, come on, or let's make it happen.
right,
And I don't know why I'm like that, but we'll spar anybody because at the end of the day, we never know if we. I mean. If we're gonna fight them, we might never
right.
fight these people. A lot of people don't want to do it because they're like, "Oh no, we're in the same weight. We'll probably face each other." Fuck, let's help each other, bro. If we
Hmm.
fight, let's make money together. And let's make those fights. But
Hmm.
people don't think that way. And me, we'll spar anybody.
Hmm.
So at the end of the day, if we're fighting somebody else, let's focus on the fight we have in front of us, not think in the future.
Right. Now it's being reported that you guys are going to fight as a co-main event to Javante Tank Davis June 15th. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know any, to be honest with you. I know we're looking at the 15th, the 25th of June. Nothing, I haven't heard anything really of where and who. To be honest, I don't want to give you the wrong information. It would be an
Mhm.
honor to fight with Javante Davis. Fuck. David would love to do that. We don't have no egos, man. We don't care if we're undercard, main card. We don't care, man. We just want to fight. We want to give you guys the fights that people want to see, and we just want to fight this guy and hopefully get an opportunity to fight for all those belts. So we don't really care, to be honest. It would be an honor to fight in Javante Tank Davis card. It would be an honor.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys, man, you guys are truly, truly the definition of what fans should be celebrating in the sport of boxing. You was a co-main event on Errol Spence card in Texas.
And that was amazing. That was an
Yeah,
honor.
and that was a title fight against Anthony Durrell
Yeah,
and Jay Leon Love. You
yeah.
know, so
So
you
yeah,
guys.
like I said, man, we love all these fighters, and It's an honor for us, and we're super motivated. Hopefully that happens. And yeah, I mean, we just want to fight.
Let me ask you this question. You see, we have a big fight April 20th, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Have you seen everything going on with Ryan Garcia, and what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know what? I really like Devin Haney. I like Ryan Garcia. I think he's a great guy, man, and I don't think he's a bad person. Uh, but I think sometimes we all kind of lose ground, and you grow so fast sometimes, and you make so much money, and when you make so much money, I think also there's everybody wants a piece of it, and then you could go crazy, because you just got people that are there with you because they want something, and girls and kids and all that. Um,
Mhm.
I mean, it's too much for him, and he's so young, to have so much pressure and so many money and so many sponsors, and you get pulled everywhere, to do a lot of things. I think, and then shit, I'm not even famous, and sometimes I feel like fuck, man, like shit, I'm frustrated,
Right. Hmm.
so I can imagine them, and
Hmm.
then the money goes, and it's just, I think it's just too much for him at this point. Um, I would think that um, go to rehab. Get your mind together and get grounded and try to be you.
Hmm.
Try to have
Hmm.
peace. If you don't have peace, it's just more pressure, adding more and more and more and more. And
Right.
that's why I think that's what's happening now. I like the kid. He brings a lot to boxing. He has a lot of fans, a lot of pay-per-view buys. Whoever he fights, it's gonna be great. And I think that's what everybody's looking at right now, just making money.
As a trainer, if you looking from the standpoint of like Derrick James in this position, and you being a trainer, how would you perceive that? How do because everybody looks at Derrick James and everybody calls, man, I wonder what Derrick James is thinking. If you're a trainer in that position, would you just advise your
Well,
fighter,
I'll
hey,
be
we need
honest. I'll be honest with everything that he's going in. I will come in and I would evaluate and see. The most important thing, it's about the safety of the fighter.
mm-hmm,
If I can right away, I can see if the training is not going right, or he's not focused, or something. I would definitely sit down with the whole team, and I would suggest that I'm not going to be part of it, or let's see what's wrong, because at the end of the day, if he gets hurt, if something goes wrong, if he ends up in the hospital, I'm the one that's going to be blamed for it.
mm-hmm,
And everybody's going to blame me.
mm-hmm,
You were training him. If you saw that he was not 100%, why didn't you say anything?
mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm,
uh, I wouldn't. You never know. You never know. I would, my mind would not be clear if I know that he was in the hospital or something and end up his career. That would
right,
mess up my whole life too.
right,
Because I could stop it. But at this point, there's so much money involved. Nobody tells this kid nothing. He's the king. He does whatever he wants. And nobody could really say anything.
mm-hmm,
That's, it reminds me of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
mm-hmm,
When you're at that, there's really nothing you could do. But yeah, there is a lot you could do. But everybody's afraid, and everybody, they don't want to lose their job, and sometimes you got to pay the bills. A lot of people think more of, like, we got to go through this, and hopefully we win. You know,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
hoping. But I think he's doing a great job. So his trainer and everybody, trying to do the best that they can in order to make this fight and see. And we haven't. I don't know if that fight even is gonna happen, because so much drama every day I see.
mm-hmm.
So I, I I don't know. I don't know. It's just so much every day, man. Every day is something.
Right. Yeah, and he says every day that he's training, he's focused, but it just for the sport of boxing and how dangerous the sport is, one punch could change your life forever. It just seems like as a fan, I want to see the fight, but then as a human, I'm like, is he okay?
We all see what you see. I see. We all see it,
Right,
and it's put up there.
right,
At least hey, take the phone away from this guy. At
right.
least so at least. But there's so much proofs in there. That we knew what was going to happen. Who are they going to
Hmm.
blame? They're going to blame the trainer.
Hmm. Now you faced there's a lot of talk of Terence Crawford possibly fighting the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora. First of all, how do you see Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora, and how do you see Terence Crawford? You face
Oh
Terence
man,
Crawford.
that's a great fight, man. Team Sue is gonna have a lot of problems with the guy that's so tall and he fights really good inside. And how do you fight a guy that tall?
Hmm.
Plus he's left-hander, so man, it's for me, for the fans, it's a great fight. It's gonna be
Hmm.
exciting because Team Su has to prove something. It's gonna come forward. Fundora is gonna come forward too because he is coming from a loss, a devastating loss. So he has to prove himself and prove people that he's back and he's fighting for two belts.
Hmm.
So that's a big motivation, man. But I tell you, this fight is gonna be like uh, a great fight. I think this fight is gonna steal the night pretty much, and it's a great card now. Um, so I'm more excited than him fighting Thurman. To be honest with you,
Hmm.
uh, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be kind of funny, crazy, exciting. And,
Yeah,
and I can't wait, bro.
yeah, because Tim
And
Tszyu is he's only 5'8", and
that's what I'm. Yeah, he's little. So if Fundora wins, shit, that's another crazy fight for Terence Crawford.
right,
That's
right.
exciting. But it's gonna be whoever wins. I think it's gonna be an exciting fighting for Terence Crawford. I think it's a great fight.
You faced Terence Crawford with your son Jose
Yeah, yeah.
Jr. What makes Terence Crawford being up close and personal and game planning against him? What makes him so special for to explain to the fans that
Yeah,
from the
no,
outside looking in?
he's in my mind, he's also a pound for pound. He's one of the greatest, super smart, IQ's really good. When we were going against him, I knew that the jab was the key for everything. Keep him
Mhm.
on the outside. Whenever he tried to make an angle, try to throw straight punches, jab, 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 jab. That would neutralize everything that he has, and it worked. And I was super proud of Junior what he did. He got just shot on the leg, but he was there and trying to boom. When he would come in, he would use the jab, and that was the plan to stay behind the jab. It was a perfect fight until he got caught with the uppercut, and
Mhm.
it was like 10, 15 minutes, seconds before the bell rang. So
Mhm.
I mean, from that fight, I think he got even better. So he's just a great fighter. He's a good fighter. We lost square and fair with him. All my respect to him. I like Terence Crawford, and uh, H is also getting to him. So hopefully, it's not catching up to too fast. But he's a great fighter, man. The only
Mhm.
thing that could beat him, I think, in my opinion, is the age. And the
Mhm.
body that doesn't want to go no more. But so far, so good. Good indications.
He's another fighter that been steadfast and right now focused on trying to get Canelo Alvarez in the ring. How do you see him being able to jump up those three weight
Yeah, no,
classes
no,
and
that
fight
that
Canelo?
that that's crazy, man. It's like that's crazy. Everybody at that little weight, they want to go up and fight Canelo. I got a 115 that will go up to 168. They just want to, make money. It's a good payday, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. I mean, there's no way, that he can drop Canelo or can beat him. The weight is a big difference. Look what happened to Canelo when he faced Bivol. You
Hmm.
can really see, and it was just one division up. Here it's like two, three almost. He's a
Three
little
divisions.
guy. He's a little guy, man. I don't think his body is linky. Um, but at the end of the day, that's what I think. Hey, who
Mhm.
knows? But I don't think he would even move Canelo. I mean, it would be a great fight if he fights the Charlo that Canelo fought. That would be a great
Mhm.
fight. But
Jamel. Mhm.
and all these guys, Fundora and all these guys, but something like that, it's a big test, and it will be so hard. But at the end of the day, if he feels that he can beat him, go ahead. I would never even ask to fight Terence Crawford with David. I mean, that would be embarrassing for me.
Now let me ask you this last two questions. I'm gonna let you get out of here. A big fight that everybody wants to see is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. How you think that fight will play out?
That's a great fight, man. I will be excited to see that fight. David Haney has proven himself and trained so hard. Um, but at the end of the day, I think Javante Davis has fought every style there is. He has more experience, and I think he can, adjust and make changes real good. Uh, Big adjustments, and um, I think it's a great fight, but I think I love Devin Haney. I love his dad, but I think that I would have to, in my opinion, like a boxing fan, I will have to go with Tank Davis, because like I said, he fought more guys that are different, awkward, and all this other styles, But wow, if David Haney can beat uh Tank, fuck man, I don't think nobody can stop him.
Yeah. Oh, so you think if Devin beats Tank, then sky's the limit?
Oh shit! I mean, right now, to me, the Javante Davis is fucking badass. I mean, he's proven
Hmm.
it with
Hmm.
everybody. In fashion ways. So I mean, if David Haney could beat him, oh my god, I'd be like, whoa, yeah, he will be pound for pound in my opinion.
That oh yeah, you think that would make him pound for pound number one?
I think so. I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: another guy that's highly, revered, Jerron Boots Ennis. How you think he would fare against Terence Crawford right now if they was to fight? And just overall, what's your thoughts on
I
Jerron
like
Ennis?
Boots Ennis. I think he's a great fighter too. But yet I think Terence Crawford has more experience, and I think I will go with Terence Crawford, to be honest with you. But that'll be another great fight.
Yeah, stylistically, a lot of people look at their styles and say their styles is similar. Do you see the similarity
No,
in this
I
fight?
don't think so. There's no way. I mean, in my opinion, there's no way. Terence Crawford's a little tricky. He can box, he can brawl. He can change different things. So no, I don't even think they're. I wouldn't even compare them. To say that they have similar styles.
After the what you saw, we saw from Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Errol Spence having an eye surgery, the corrective surgery. Steven Espinosa said there was a few more medical issues that popped up. How do you think that Errol Spence can return back to form after that? And
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I say, if you already have some things already messed up, and you have surgery, and it's easier to damage those parts again. Sometimes, I think you just gotta hang those gloves and quit. Because it could get worse. Is it worth it? I mean,
Mhm.
sometimes, you can spend millions in surgeries and getting back how you work. So, and I mean, I don't think it's worth it. I think he did a great thing in boxing, great career. I think he should do other businesses. He has money, and why even risk your life? That's what I think. I would think that I think he should quit, and he could do so many other things.
What's next for Jose?
He's working. I had a couple of calls, to fight good guys. I accepted it. They're super good, super good. I haven't heard back from these people. They call me, and I said right away, yes, a big news coming up soon. Hopefully, they call me back. But it's a big fight. It's a big fight with a fighter that is very known and undefeated, and it's a tough fight,
I,
but
I,
I haven't
I
heard.
I've heard that it could be Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Where'd you hear that? I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
A little birdie said we could possibly see Jose Jr. versus Virgil Ortiz. I said I
Well,
love that.
well, let me tell you this. They called me like about a month ago.
Hmm.
Right away, I said yes. I haven't heard back, so I'm saying it now. I mean, if they haven't called me in about a month, so I don't think it's happening. So, but
Hmm.
if that happens, I think I'm super excited with that. Virgil Ortiz is a great fighter, strong. He's proven himself, and it's a dangerous fight for us. But at the end of the day, um, I think like I said, we're not scared of nobody. They call
Hmm.
me right away. I say yes. I said yes, and then I called Junior and said, "Fuck it, let's make it happen." So,
Hmm.
I mean, at the end of the day, we like to take risks and see what happens. Um, I think that would be a great fight.
All right, Coach. I appreciate you, man. I truly, truly hope me. I messaged you and I said, just as a fan of David's, I do this, but I've been a fan of sport of boxing first, and as a fan of David's, it just irks me. It just grinds my gears because you guys did everything. He did everything that he was supposed to the right way from the very beginning. He lost the belt. He came back. He fought Anthony Durrell. He stopped him. He took the belt back. He lost the belt on the scale during a global pandemic. The gyms was closed. Nothing was open. I mean, this was global, and he don't even get the benefit of the doubt in that situation. He loses the belt. He comes back, put himself in position to be the mandatory, does everything, follow the steps, fights Caleb Plant, fights Demetrius Andrade, fights David Lemieux, fights all these guys, fighting anybody that's being offered, and we still getting a runaround. It's absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yeah. And everybody knows, like you know, and like I said, we believe in God, and hopefully things are lining up, and we got to do our best. We got to be prepared. We got to be disciplined. We got to be ready for the opportunities. And like you said, we proved ourselves. We did everything we had to do. We went through a lot, but that's what all these other fighters see, that, you know, David went through a lot. He came back even stronger. His mental is super. So they don't want to mess with him. So everybody's trying to go away, you know.
Mhm.
So we went through everything, you know. So they see that. And at the end of the day, I'm happy where we at. You know, we're gonna continue working hard. And like I said, hopefully the organizations are fair, and you know, and do what they're supposed to do. And at least, you know, we got your love. You know, we
Mhm.
got a lot of people's love, and that's what matters at the end of the day. You know, that we feel that love from you guys, and we're happy with all that.
Yeah, we see his maturity right in front of us. He's grown up right in front of us, and this is what I beg of the fans, man, to get behind this and push this, man. We can't allow these types, for guys, fighters like you and yourself and you guys, even Junior, right? He's fighting any and everybody, right? He's fought Terence Crawford. He's raising his hand, fighting Jamal Charlo at a catchweight, and
Yeah.
willing to fight. That's who we got to get behind, and that's the drum I
Yeah.
continue to be, because for one, you guys risk your life when you step in the ring. You never know how you
Yeah.
going to step out.
And the other thing is, you know, I don't think it's fair when people say that we're ducking people, you know, guys that
Right,
are not even up there, you know. I mean,
right,
we look, Rayo Valenzuela, you know, we're getting the rematch with De Los Santos, you know.
right,
I mean, we'll fight anybody, you know. We got to prove
right,
ourselves, got to continue proving ourselves. And when I hear that we duck and we don't want to fight these guys that haven't even done anything, you know, it's embarrassing, you know. It's like,
right,
come on, man, really? You
right.
know, we're fighting the guys that are super dangerous. Look at Berto Ortiz. You know, he's a fucking dangerous fighter. You know, he's a great fighter. He's a
Mm-hmm.
really good fighter, and you know, we're willing to do that. I don't know what happened. I haven't heard anything back from these people, so I don't know.
Well, I appreciate you, Coach, man. I appreciate what you do for the sport of boxing, man. I appreciate you guys. You got a support in me forever. I'm always going to be behind you guys, and I appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you, buddy.
I appreciate you giving me your time today, Coach.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day. Thank you to
All
all
right,
of
you
you.
too. Okay,
Thank you.
blessings.
Thank you.
Y'all heard it there. Uh, uh, you know, these are the things in the sport of boxing, man, that just uh, uh, it just can't happen, man. We have people just supporting ducking in the sport of boxing. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. RC, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said Canelo don't want to give up the hero on Mexicans tag point blank. Yeah, you don't want to do it, man. It's just it can't. We can't allow this. Uh, uh, um, we can't allow this in the sport of boxing. Bugatti Mod said they're ducking Morrell, though. They definitely not. Trust me. I I know that that's not the case. I hear a lot of things, and I hear, you know, like I said, you see how he said, how you hear that, Virgil Ortiz. I hear a little birdie tells me a lot of things. You understand? Um, you know, and as far as the David Morrell fight goes, they're definitely not ducking David Morrell, Bugatti. Definitely not. The business is just not ready to put it together. Um, David has says no problem, make it happen, David Morrell. And the business is like, not yet. I'm telling you guys this. I've told you guys, I tell you guys a lot of things. It takes time for it to settle in with you guys with me, and then you be like, hold on, Blue Ben said that. I tried to tell you. Devin Bell, what's up, family? Hey man, Blue Ben said that. I tried to tell you. Devin Bell, what's up, family? Nick J, 50%. The chocolate queen, 50% of the queens in the ring. She in the building. Peace and blessings, queen. JDM, yeah, he is. Paul Prince was good. Ty in the Sky, peace and blessings, queen. Jose Hernandez, he says, so the business is in control. Yeah. And here's the problem that we have in the sport of boxing. The business being controlled, that guy was good. The business being in control. And when the fighters try to take control, then the business make the fighters look like, they try to make the fighters look bad. Donnie D, 1954. What's up, OG? Triple OG in the building. Then they try to make the fighters look bad. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem with the sport of boxing, man. Towers, what's going on? PGH Big Dog, appreciate you. Raghib Ali, what's up, family? You understand? That's the problem. Bugatti Mods, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Thanks for the detailed response, Blue. No doubt, great brother. That's what I'm here for. You're gonna get Bugatti Mods. You're gonna get so many people. I'm going to be. I am for you guys. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, and I'm a bridge between the sport and you guys, and that's all I'm trying to bring to you guys. And people get mad because I give you the truth about the business of the sport of boxing. That's what happens. You see what I'm saying? Mr. Janard Hill, what's good? Alex Rodriguez, what's good? All I'm trying to do, Andre, salute, appreciate you, brother. All I'm trying to do is give you the I'm being a bridge between the sport of. I could just keep all the information to myself and just don't say nothing. And then you guys will never know. But when I bring you guys the information, I tell you guys, Moses Guzman, what's good? Y'all go listen to people that are emotionally. I'm not emotionally driven. Do I have favorite fighters in the sport of boxing? Absolutely. I wouldn't be a fan of the sport of boxing if I didn't. It's not humanly possible. Chris J, what's good? Cedric Rose, what's good? You understand? It's just simply not humanly possible. But what I do is, I try to give you guys the truth from behind the scenes, and and then you go listen to people that are emotionally driven, and they have an agenda, and then what happens is you guys like, oh well, you believe. Here's the thing, we have to remove the emotion from the sport of boxing, and we have to stay true to what we know, right? We have to be able to understand that the boxing is a business, right? And a lot of what you hear, a lot of the emotionally driven things that you hear is the business of the sport of boxing. Rich Porter, my brother in the super chat. I'm trying to tell you guys, he said hopefully David makes his own path at 175 and cruiser. He's going to put a lot of pressure on Canelo. Gog Small, what's up, family? You think David Benavidez will ever move back down? Yeah, he said he will. He said that's the plan, that they will. So here's the thing. You guys got to understand this. The sport of the the sport of boxing is a business. And what you hear is business talk. You don't hear fans. They're not fans, and they're not pure to the sport of boxing. It's a bunch of business talk. That's all they're telling you. When you have people like Jerron Ennis, David Benavidez, Terence Crawford, Devin Haney, they ain't talking from the business of the point of the business of the sport of boxing. They're talking from. Do you ever hear Inoue? I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys ever hear Inoue talking about pay-per-view numbers, ticket sales, and how much money he made? KG 412, what's good? Do you guys ever hear that? I'm asking you guys, right? William York, York JTV, what's up, family? Have you guys ever heard when you hear Inoue talking about fighting this fighter, that fighter? Do you hear Inoue talking about, well, Inoue don't sell tickets, Inoue don't bring this, Inoue don't do? Do you hear Inoue? Do you hear the fan base of Naoya Inoue talking about, well, this person don't sell tickets, well, this person don't do this person a pay-per-view star? You don't hear that. Jose Hernandez said, not now, maybe later on. Bro, do you know how old Inoue is? Do you know how old Naoya Inoue is? Later on. Donnie D, 1954, triple OG, brother in the super chat. He said emotions are okay as long as it don't dictate the truth. Facts. Facts. But all you hear is business talk, right? So the fans go good. What's good? This is the problem that I have, and people don't like it, right? I don't care. Don't tell me because you have a personal agenda, you know, you have a personal agenda against a fighter because you personally don't like him. Or I don't like this fighter, so I'm just gonna go out here and make up stuff. Inoue is older than Gervonta Tank Davis. He's older than Gervonta Tank Davis. You don't hear Inoue talking about his money and what money he did and did not make. You don't hear none of that. You don't hear him talking about pay-per-views, and you know he getting paid. Do you hear Lomachenko talking about money and pay-per-view sales? Sylvester Simon, 2011. What's good? Do you hear Lomachenko talking about pay-per-view sales? You never even heard Devin Haney talk about pay-per-view sales and things of that nature. You don't hear none of that. You hear Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they start talking about that because that is used against them. Carlos Zaragoza, what's good? Let me say it to y'all again. You hear Devin Haney and Bill Haney talk about ticket sales and money now because that is a tool used against them to not make fights. Oh, this Devin don't sell. Devin don't make this money. That's why you heard them now start to talk about money. Period. You never heard Devin talk about money when he talking about fighting Lomachenko and fighting Teofimo Lopez. No, they're the ones that's talking about the money. Well, you don't make this money. You don't sell this tickets. You don't sell this arena. Who gonna pay this fighter? Who gonna pay that? That's where that came from. That's where that came from. That's where that came from. You know where that came from with Floyd Mayweather? You know where that came from? Because I see the brother said that's what Floyd Mayweather. No. Black Mingo, what's up, family? He said, well, technically he's not a draw. Who cares? CT, what's good? See, that's the false narrative. He's not a draw. What you mean he's not a draw? Based off of what? Based off of what? Based off of what? He's not a draw based off of what? One go, what's good? Chris Esperon, he ain't complain. You ain't hear nothing with the Kambosos fight. He went to Australia. Did you hear him kick, crawl, scream, and scratch? Oh, no, I'm the bigger draw. Never heard that. Muscle up, Kev, what's good? You never heard that. You never once heard Devin Haney talking about, I'm the bigger draw with Kambosos. I'm not going to Australia. He just happily went to Australia. When he fought Lomachenko, did you hear anything about negotiations? Sherman Callahan, what's good? When he fought Lomachenko, what was the split? Nobody knows, right? How much did Devin, who was the A side with Devin and Lomachenko? Who was the A side with Devin and Lomachenko? Do you know? Nobody cared. You didn't hear A side, B side, GFS Blackout, what's good, with Devin and Lomachenko. You didn't hear none of that. You heard no complaints. Not from neither one of their sides. Because, yes, they're prize fighters and they're looking to get paid, but they're fighting for a legacy. They're fighting for a legacy. Who was the A side? You don't even know. Because they never talked about it. Was Devin? We just automatically assumed Devin was the A side. Orlando 314 said he don't speak English. Who don't speak English? Ready to Rumble, a.k.a. Alan Mattis, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said, Blue, yesterday I said to Coach Malachi, imagine Trinidad ducking Coach. Coach said, yeah, I get it. It's a different era. I say, yeah, the era of ducking is destroying boxing. All facts. Orlando 314, they don't do pay-per-view. Who don't do pay-per-view? Who don't do pay-per-view? They don't care. See, this is the problem. Orlando 314, you're saying they don't do pay-per-view. Here's the problem. They don't care about doing pay-per-view. They're doing it for legacy. You're missing the point. You're missing the boat, brother. They're doing it for legacy. They're getting paid, but they're doing it for legacy. They ain't doing it for a payday. They're doing it for a legacy because they understand the money is going to come with the legacy. The money's going to come with the legacy. The money's going to come with the legacy. See, all this talk about A sides, B sides, and John J. Doe was good. A side and B side. This all comes about to not make fights. Do you not understand that? That all comes about so that you don't have to make fights. Well, I ain't gotta fight him because who's gonna pay him? Doc Johnson, what's up? I don't gotta fight him because he don't sell. He ain't a draw. How many tickets did he sell? Why do you care? Why do you care? Somebody tell me how many tickets Joe Frazier sold before he fought Muhammad Ali. Black Mingo, stop lying, man. If you're not a fan of the sport of boxing, go to another platform, great brother. Period. Period. You dudes be trying to create a narrative. Well, hypothetically, if Devin was in that position, he would be talking about money. If Devin, Yee Huncho, what's up, nephew? If Devin was in that position, he'd be talking about money. When did you ever hear him talk about money, brother? You have never did. So stop projecting things on him that you never seen. Stop creating hypothetical. Well, if he was in that position, he'd talk about money. Who said that? Says who? Andre Ward was the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You ever heard him talk about money? Who said Devin was going to be talking about money? You just created something. You just, that's fiction. You just projected something on this man that you know nothing about. Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah. What's up, family? To try and fit your narrative. So to try to fit your narrative, to try to justify your favorite fighters always talking about money, ticket sales, and pay-per-views, you try to say that, well, Devin would do the same thing if he was in that position. How you know that? How you know that? Yeah, he's tweeting out the fighters who started to tweet that about him. What part of that don't you understand? These are the fighters, they created this narrative and put that label on him, and that's his response. Don't tell me about the reaction, tell me about the action. You trying to tell me about the reaction. No, don't tell me about the reaction. See, this is what you dudes love to do. Right? Somebody walk up to me and slap me on the street, and then you see me beating the brakes off him, but the only thing you see is me beating the brakes off him and talking about, man, I'm like that. Then you're going to be like, see? He out here talking about he like that. Don't tell me about my reaction. Tell me about the action that got me to react that way. Period. Lynn Shepard, what's good? No one he's tweeted that called him bro. Lies. Ryan Garcia just walked away from the negotiations, and the first thing he said, because he pulled out the negotiations, the first thing he said, coming from Floyd Mayweather, was, you don't need Devin Haney. Devin Haney needs you. He only sold 30,000 tickets. He ain't make this money. That's the first thing Ryan Garcia said. The first thing Leonard Ellaby said, Mana Mansa Musa LLC, what's up, family? When it comes to Devin Haney and Tank Davis negotiation, well, who gonna pay the prices? And Devin don't sell. That's the first thing they talk about. So what are you talking about? Every time somebody talk about Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney said, let's fight for undisputed. Oh, if you want to fight me, you got to give me $20 million. You don't hit hard. You don't sell. That's the first thing Teofimo Lopez said. What are you talking about? Are you blind, deaf, and dumb? Or are you just acting like it? That's the first thing Teofimo Lopez said. Ryan Garcia walked away from negotiations, and the first thing he said walking away from the negotiation, Devin don't sell. Yeah, because they was insulting him. Did you miss that part? See, this is what I'm talking about. Are you blind, deaf, and dumb? See, you never heard Devin Haney talk about Richardson Hitchens ever. When did you hear Devin Haney talk about Richardson Hitchens? He responds to Richardson Hitchens who says things about him. Hakan Karakar, what's good? So again, like I just said, salute to the mod father, my nephew 4K in the building. So once again, like I told you, are you pretending to be blind, deaf, and dumb? Have you ever heard Devin Haney mention anything about Richardson Hitchens? No. So Richardson Hitchens starts to insult him. So in his response, when he responds, now you trying to put a label on Devin Haney as if you didn't understand that they were saying things about him. He's saying, Black Mingo, he's saying that Richardson Hitchens is saying these things and doing these things because they want a paycheck. And it's proven, right? Because Shakur Stevenson just was offered 25%. He turned around and said he was never offered 25% just yesterday. But then the proof come out, he did say the 25% was there, but he said there's no way I'm taking 25%. So then what is Shakur Stevenson doing it for? So Devin Haney's response is you're doing it for money. What part of that don't you understand? What part of that don't you understand? Now he's talking about he's smarter than me. So how about this? Since you're smarter than me, I'm on my laptop. I'll send you the link and you come tell me how you're smarter than me because you got a doctorate degree. I don't care what degree you got. That don't mean you have common sense. So, muscle up, Kev, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco. He said, keep grinding, Blue. Much respect. Much love to you. Appreciate you, Kevin. Donnie D, 1954, triple OG, brother in the super chat. It was just my imagination running away from me. Just my imagination running away from me. You just don't like when people talk about Devin. I don't care what you're saying. Click the link. Now let's put your doctoring degree to a test since you know what you're talking about. And let's put your money where your mouth is. Since you got a doctoring degree, you make money. So since you like, I don't like people talking about Devin. Okay, there go the link. Keith Tucker, what's good? There goes the link. Now let's put a wager on it. TY, what's up, family? Since you said, now tell me, so if, and Mr. M Pride, what's good? Tell me something I said that was false. There go the link. Now let's put your doctoring degree to a test. And let's put up a wager. Because you got a doctoring degree, you got to be making money. So let's put the money to the test. I got 200, you got 200. Let's put 200 on it. And you come here and tell me, and I already know who your favorite fighter is. Now you come here and tell me what I said that was a lie. Let's do that. Let's put your doctoring degree and your education to the test. See, they always use this college as a way to they always use college as some I know people that go to college and they ain't do nothing. And here's the thing. I know plenty of surgeons. I actually worked in a hospital for 17 years in the operating room. And I know doctors. I know all types of people. I know lawyers. I know doctors. I know all types of people. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Don't let this microphone and my quote unquote urban clothing approach fool you. Corey King, Joseph Green, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that cinco. He said, I got 100 on blue. Salute to you, Corey. Appreciate you, King. JDM, what's good? They think that because they have they think that somebody else. See, here's the thing about that, right? Paul Bunyan, what's up, family? See, this is the thing they don't understand, Tyanna Scott, is that they think that justifies them. They think that makes them something special. No, another human being, you went to school taught by another human being that told you that here goes a certification and you accepted it. Now you take that and go and stand in front of other human beings and think that you are smarter than the other human beings because another human being co-signed and said that you are smarter than another human being. Pelly Chavez, what's up, family? And that's the furthest thing from the truth. See, that's where people get it twisted, right? All you did was go to school with another human being who all they did was do research, and they passed that research on to you. You accepted that research. They gave you some tests to make sure that you understand the research that they did. And now you take that certification. Now you walk around like you did something big. But in reality, all you did was pay for something that was free. So that actually makes you not very smart because you could have did the research on your own. Sir Flame, what's up, family? AK Crowder, my brother, what's good? So they think that this makes them, this just justifies or qualifies them as being bigger than. No, it don't. Or the first thing they do is say they got a doctorate degree. I don't care. I don't have a doctorate degree, and I guarantee you we make at the very least about the same amount of money. My wife don't got a doctorate degree, and I guarantee you she make great money. My wife don't got no doctorate degree, and she make over $250,000 a year. So what does that mean? Nothing. It means absolutely nothing. So click the link with your doctorate degree and come explain to me with your education what I don't know. RC, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another cinco on your boy Blue. The bigger the threat, the more they ask for. That's how they duck to make it make sense to fanboys. All facts. All facts. And you think about this, right? Floyd Mayweather ain't got no doctorate degree. Now think about this. I want y'all to think about this. What doctorate degree does Bill Gates have? What doctorate degree he have? What degrees does he have? What degrees does Floyd Mayweather have? What degrees does LeBron James have? So it's abundantly clear. LeBron James dribbles a basketball. Floyd Mayweather box. Floyd Mayweather said he ain't finished. I don't think he finished the 7th grade. And they talking about 2 billionaires. What doctorate degree but Bernard Hopkins got? He's pretty successful. He said, I've been making $300K yearly the last 4 years, not including my investments. Your fans in the comments are the broke ones. Yeah, so you make a little bit over what my wife makes with your doctorate degree, and she ain't never been to college. So make it make sense. Mr. O, what's good? So you spent money to make about the same amount of money she made, and she ain't even go to college. So what does that make you? Instead of talking in the chat, why don't you click the link and come here and tell me and put your doctorate degree to the test? Donnie D, 1954, triple OG, brother in the super chat. Now you want to insult the people in the chat. Oh, they the broke ones. No, see, money don't make you rich. Happiness makes you rich. Not so smart, guy. Now click the link. See, money don't make you rich. Happiness makes you rich. He said that's some prideful clout from dude. All facts. See, that's what they try to use as a defense mechanism. Well, I'm smart. Mr. O, what's up, family? I'm smart. I was making 150K a year before my degree from real estate. How about you click the link and stop talking in the chat? How about you making all this money? Put the money to the test. Okay, let's do 500 then. Me and my family are extremely happy, man. Okay, cool. So with your happy self, click the link. Hustle at Home, what's up? Click the link with your happy self, with all your money and your degrees. Let's put $500 on it now. And let's up the ante. I don't got no doctorate degree, right? I was running the streets. I was doing everything wrong. I did everything wrong. I ain't got no doctorate degree. I ain't got none of that. But I got common sense. That's more than any. That's better than any doctorate degree. That could get you a lot further. So click the link. Put your doctorate degree and your money and your happiness up to the test. Robert Singleton, what's up, family? And come and tell me how you said that. I'm just don't like when people talk about Devin Haney. Robert Singleton, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, facts, boo boy. Had I had to do it all over again, I actually wouldn't even went to college on the real. Facts. Facts. See, if you're smart, see, you said you got a doctorate degree, so I'm about to give you free money. Ain't no rich person gonna turn down free money. That's an investment. He said, from the toughest part of Memphis. Don't care. I'm asking you to click the link. I put the link in the chat about 20 minutes ago. You still talking in the chat. Jake, what's up, family? So go sit in your fancy car in your mansion driveway. Click the link. Put the money, $500 on the dashboard, and let's have this debate with the camera on, with your doctorate degree and your property. And you said you ain't living in Memphis no more. So let's put the doctorate degree to the test. Put your degree to the test. Put the $500 on the Metro Boom 808. What's good? Yvonne Houdini the third. What's up, family? Yeah, let's put it to the test. I'm sure you got a drop top Bentley since you've been making $150,000 before you even went to college. Yee Huncho, what's up, nephew? Kiki, peace of blessings, queen. Coming insulting my chat, throwing around your doctor degree. No, let's see the Bentley on the golf course. You should have a beautiful view. Let's see it. You should be eager to turn on your camera because you a bragger. You a bragger. GFS Blackout, what's good? You a bragger. So let's have at it. Let's do this. You should be eager. Let's see the golf course behind your Bentley drop top and put your $500. I got free $500. Use it for gas. Use it for gas. Click the link. We talking boxing, then he come in and he want to throw around doctor's degree. See, when they have nothing else to resort to, because see, this is what happens. These narratives that you have, these fighters that have created these false narratives to these to the fans, they come here when you're dealing with a real boxing platform. I'm not a fanboy. When you're dealing with a real boxing platform that you have to answer real questions, right? And it's not fanism, then that all changes. Then all of a sudden, it don't seem so. I always say, repeat it out loud to yourself in the mirror before you repeat it to me, right? And then it don't sound so. I'm sitting in a conference room right now. Okay, that's even better. That's even better. Let's see the conference room. On what floor are you on? LT, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Stop, Blue. You know his lungs can't take that kind of smoke. He gonna get this work." Barbara D. The Queen Barbara D said, click the link. I'm nosy. I want to see what you're working with. Hey, 4K, Barbara D said, he said, and I don't have a favorite fighter, unlike you, other fanboys. You do have a favorite fighter. Stop lying. Now I don't even believe you got a doctorate degree. You in the boardroom. I'm starting to think you clean the boardroom. I don't think you actually sit in the boardroom. I'm starting to think you clean the boardroom. You in the boardroom, but that's because they told you they got a spill on aisle 4. You ain't in the boardroom because You supposed to be. As a matter of fact, if you in the boardroom right now, and there's no meeting, you tell me everything you need to know. You in the boardroom on your lunch break? Step mommy, peace of blessings, queen. Ketty Peace 504, what's good? You could be anything on YouTube, Ketty. My brother Bish, be megastar in the building. What's up with you, King? Hey, 4K, I'm starting not to believe him. I'm starting to think that this dude is, I wouldn't want a woman named Barbara to see what I'm about anyways. Go ahead and block him. Get him out of here. I don't tolerate disrespect to the queens. You got a grown man and myself sitting there talking to you, and I'm telling you to click the link. Yet you keep going that and referring to the queens. Do me a favor. Go ahead and remove that gentleman. He's lying. He's lying. He just lied. We know he lied. When you resort to insulting the queens, that tells me everything you need to know, everything I need to know. Barbara ain't say nothing disrespectful to that man. All she said is, "I'm nosy. I want to see what you're working with." Now he talking about, I don't want you to see. I don't want you to see what I'm working with. I don't want no woman named Barbara. Man, what her name got to do with it? See, that just told me he don't even get women. What that woman name have to do with anything? What does her name have to do with anything? So you date women based off their names? Goodbye. She ain't choose her name. That was given to her. She ain't choose her name. Now you don't like women named Barbara. You a liar. Get out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now you lying. I knew from the moment you told me you sitting in the boardroom at 3:30 in the afternoon here in New York City, right? And ain't nobody else in the boardroom. You sitting here watching me sitting in the boardroom on lunch, eating the lunch that your wife named Barbara made for you. See, Barbara D, let me tell you what he just did, Barbara D. There's a woman in his life named Barbara that broke his heart. Now he's mad at every woman named Barbara. Now he's mad at every woman named Barbara. I don't want no woman named Barbara D. Yeah, I'm sure. Because the Barbara D that broke your heart, that got you sitting there eating that Hot Pocket and that TV dinner on your lunch break, cleaning somebody's boardroom, pretending to be one of the workers. You probably be trying on ties, looking out the 30th floor window, acting like this is your office in the corner, taking pictures for Instagram. We know what you do in real life. We know what you do in real life. We know what you do in real life. Talking about you from the streets of Memphis. Lying. Now he mad at Barbara D. I'm talking to him for the last 10, 15 minutes, and he want to go at Barbara D. That tell me everything I need to know about you. The queen ain't even, at 4K, the queen ain't even say nothing, but all she said to him was, she ain't even say nothing to him. She just said, click the link. I'm nosy. I want to see what you're working with. He should be willing to show it off to the queens, right? Man, go ahead with your Salisbury steak TV dinner. We know what you about. Andy the Barber, what's up, family? We know what you about. Now he mad at Barbara D. Ain't that something? He want to switch it. Yeah, why Barbara D talking to me? Man, come on, man. Man, come on, man. Social media has made it cool to be anything you want to be behind this camera. This is giving everybody behind the cameras Denzel Washington now. Everybody. Yeah, he a disgruntled janitor. As a matter of fact, he ain't even, man, he mad at the janitor. His boss, her name must be Barbara D. His boss name must be Barbara D now. Now he mad at the queen. Man, how dare the queen? I don't want her knowing. Man, come on, man. She don't want to know you. You can't afford Barbara D, brother. Now you're mad. Now you're mad. Now you're mad. You can't afford Barbara D. Numbnut. Numbnut. Ready to rumble, a.k.a. Alan Mattis, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, a thermometer has a degrees, and you know where they put it. I know many ignorant, so-called educated people. Wealth doesn't always equate to common sense. Facts. The best thing to have in the world is common sense. Yeah, somebody, Barbara D broke his heart. That's why he mad. That's why he mad. Man, I don't want no woman named Barbara D seeing what I got. Okay. Now you don't want Barbara D to see what you got. Man, Barbara D could care less what you got, brother. She just being entertained. You're just entertainment. Ain't this something? He got the audacity. I don't want no woman named Barbara D to know what I got. Man, come on, man. That just you just told me everything you need to know. I don't care what woman know my name. What the woman name have to do with what I have? Now make that make sense. This woman named Barbara D, man, she know I got a Bentley. And you should be proud. Man, come on, man. See, this is another thing. You know, when a man truly has the things that he say he has, and he feel insulted by a woman, the first thing he want to do is show it off. The first thing he want to do. If a woman insult a man, and the first thing he want to do is show him all of the material things he has accumulated through life. First thing he want to do would be like, what? Now all of a sudden, come on, bro. Exactly. 4K, you drop $1,000 on the floor. Oh, excuse me. 4, you know you go in your pocket by accident and just suddenly drop a stack. You know, boom. Oh, look what I just dropped. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now all of a sudden, I don't want the women. No. I can understand you don't want you don't want the brothers to know what you got because they coming to get it. But now all of a sudden, I don't want. Hey, he got that Barbara D. Man, listen. Salute to the General 7A Sports TV in the building, in the super chat, dropping that dub. On your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue said, dude, the General like the black dude with the perm on Doogie Howser. Facts. Facts, General. General, 1,000%. 1,000%, General. General, see, real recognize real. Real men understand. General, if a woman insults you and you got the opportunity to floss, you gonna floss. You gonna floss. If a woman insults you and you got the opportunity to floss, you gonna floss. What man it told my I ain't gonna floss on her because her name is Barbara. Give me a Vanessa. If her name was Vanessa, I would floss on Vanessa. I ain't flossing on Barbara D. Man, what is you talking about? You sound bizarre. At that gentleman club that you be going to, that hole in the wall gentleman club, you don't even know her name. Just because her name is Sparkles, don't mean her name ain't Barbara D in real life. He over there going up to the nearest gentleman club that's the hole in the wall. You know, the one that you only got to pay $5 to get in. No drink minimum. They ain't got no drink minimum, General. $5 to get in, no drink minimum. Her name's Sparkle. You understand? She got a gold tooth. That's the joint he be at, right? So just because her name is Sparkle, that don't mean her real name ain't Barbara D. Fulio. You don't know what her name is. He don't know what her name is. hey, you know Barbara's good. Listen, Barbara's good money. He mad. Man, ain't that something, man? Where you be finding where these dudes be coming from, bro? Where these dudes? Yeah. Mr. O, the gold tooth, like hey, General, remember on Juice? And he was like, oh, I like your gold tooth. She was like, do you? I'm gonna get I'm trying to get the whole front, before it is. He was like, oh. That's him. That's him. Also, Holmes said my wife friend name is Barbara and she's super thick. Hey, hustler, don't let the wife be watching this, boy. She gonna be like, oh, so you be fantasizing, huh, about Barbara? Is that what you be doing, hustler? You be fantasizing about Barbara? Man, come on, man. These dudes is weird, bro. Devin Bell said my grandma's name is Barbara, so I know she's straight. Facts. Dude, these dudes just be making up stories. I can't believe he did that. But let me get out of here, people. Appreciate y'all coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. That's all we got for y'all. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. We will be back on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. We will be back on. Make sure y'all tune in. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's your boy Blue. I'm signing off. I'm gone. Peace.